Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Polyplaybook.
Welcome to Polyplaybook, your weekly Cal Poly sports recap show. I'm Lisa Diaz, and today is Monday, March 10th. Cal Poly softball invited 4 teams to Bob Jansen Field for the Mustang Classic this past weekend and achieved something they haven't done since 2009. We went to the tournament to catch all of the action.
We came together as a team and just shut it down.
The Cal Poly softball team is now 6-0 at Bob Jansen Field this season after shutting down all 4 teams they hosted this past weekend at the 8th annual Mustang Classic. Freshman pitcher Sierra Highland was credited with all 6 tournament wins, 2 against Sacramento, 2 versus Stony Brook, and another 2 against Fairleigh Dickinson and Santa Clara.
Most everything was working. Sierra was great in the circle. I mean, she got 6 wins. She threw a lot of pitches, but our defense played well. I think we had 3 errors on the weekend.
Highland pitched 37 and 1/3 innings during the weekend, striking out 45 and allowing only 16 hits. Highland credits her success to getting more groundouts and pop-ups.
It just really means that I'm jamming them a little bit more. I mean, strikeouts are good, but it's always good to keep the defense involved.
Despite her perfect weekend record, she still sees areas where she can improve.
Not hitting my spots. I feel if I would have hit my spots, some games wouldn't be as close as they should have been.
Now for the Mustangs, number 12, Sierra Highland.
And on offense, Highland excelled as well, driving in 8 runs.
Offensively, we really did a good job. We were disciplined at the plate. When we got frustrated or we struggled early in the games, we just stuck to the plan and didn't let the frustration get the best of us, and we really executed and swung at good pitches. I think we hit over 300 for the weekend, so we definitely had some timely hitting.
Outfielder Emily Sakachi was an offensive leader this weekend for the Mustangs, hitting .475.
I'm seeing the ball really well right now, just staying positive and relaxed and just trying to keep doing what I'm doing and staying consistent.
Cal Poly will carry their momentum to the Fresno Classic next weekend. Lisa Diaz, Mustang News. The Mustangs are now 13-9 on the season. Women's basketball clinched the number 2 seed in the Big West tournament and will also receive a first-round bye after their 79-68 road win against blue-green rival UCSB. Junior guard Ariana Elagato was the star of Saturday's game, scoring a career-high 32 points off of 11 of 22 from the floor and 6 of 13 from beyond the arc. The icing on the cake for Elagato was with just under 19 minutes left in the game. She converted a running jumper in the lane for point number 1001 of her career. She joins teammates Molly Schlemer and Jonay Irvin, who also achieved their 1,000-point marks earlier this season. The Mustangs return to the court for the semifinal round of the Big West Tournament Friday, March 12th in the Honda Center in Anaheim. Men's basketball was at home for their senior night while the ladies were in Santa Barbara. Cal Poly needed a big win versus the tough Allen Williams of the Gauchos. Sports reporter Ashley DeFriend was on the Mustangs sideline for the matchup.
Basketball team celebrated senior night on Saturday with its final regular season game against rivals UCSB at Mott Athletic Center. UCSB opened the game with 2 quick threes, but Cal Poly senior guard Kyle Audister responded with 2 of his own to tie the game at 6 early on. UCSB would go on a 9-0 run, capped off with Taryn Brown's 3-pointer to give the Gauchos a 15-6 lead. Cal Poly responded with its own 9-3 run, thanks to triples by Michael Bolden and Anthony Silvestri to tie the game at 18. But Cal Poly struggled from there as UCSB rattled off 15 unanswered points to build a lead the Mustangs would never come back from. All which provided the sellout crowd with a highlight in the second half with a monstrous block, and Shipley's 3 brought the Mustangs within 18 just minutes later. But Cal Poly eventually lost 71-55. Senior forward Chris Eversley finished with the team-high 14 points while Shipley added 8 off the bench. The Mustangs will have a shot at retribution when they take on UCSB in the quarterfinals of the Big West Conference Tournament on Thursday at the Honda Center in Anaheim.
So it's your last home game of the season. How did it feel to be on the court tonight?
It was powerful. I mean, the crowd came out tonight. It was full. You know, when the game started, everybody's families were here, so it was definitely a good environment for us. We didn't get the job done, but from an emotional standpoint, it was the best thing possible.
With the loss, the Mustangs fall to the number 7 seed for the Big West tournament and will face number 2 ranked UCSB again for the second time in 6 days at noon in the Honda Center. Number 9, Cal Poly Baseball concluded their 3-game road trip this weekend, facing Seattle University in a 3-game series. Cal Poly took the series 2-1 with wins on Friday and Sunday. The Mustangs Saturday saw 29 runs scored collectively by both teams, but the Mustangs were unable to pull out the victory in a close 14-15 loss. Sunday, however, the boys were able to hop back on the saddle and wrestle together a 2-1 victory. Sophomore right-hander Casey Bloomquist earned his 3rd victory on the mound for Cal Poly, and junior right fielder Nick Torres continued his hot hitting into Sunday's game, where he brought home both Cal Poly runs in the game off a first-inning double and a 2-out 4th-inning solo home run. Cal Poly returns home Tuesday as they face Northern Illinois in Baggett Stadium. First pitch is scheduled for 6 p.m. Well, thank you for watching our weekly sports edition of Mustang News. You can watch this show and get all your Mustang sports updates at mustangnews.net. You can also catch our weekly 30-minute broadcast on Charter Channel 19, Campus Channel 2, and UHTV Channel 7. Have a great day, Mustangs.